mind for this project was a standalone system. I wanted to be able to just grab my axe, throw it across my shoulder, and walk out in the woods or to the wood pile. So the sheath had to have some sort of way to carry it. Now, there's so many ways you could carry your axe in the woods. You could do like this, have a carry system where it has its own sling. You could do a molly system. You could just simply throw it in your pack. You can come up with some sort of way to attach it to your pack. There's a lot of things you can do to carry your axe in the woods, but I like the option of just having a standalone system and the ability to take the straps off and just throw this thing into my pack. So let's just take a closer look at the setup. Alright, so it's a pretty simple system. I wanted a full coverage sheath, something to cover the axe head completely, and then a strap system to carry it, and then I wanted to use buckles to hold the flap down. So I think overall this design turned out pretty good. The leather used on this is Wicked and Craig Tannery 10 to 12 ounce English bridle leather. This is like the nicest leather I've ever worked with. I've had this hide for a little bit now. I've done several projects out of it. It comes pre-dyed. It's treated with some kind of wax and oil when they tan it, so it's kind of impregnated with it. So it doesn't. It's gonna hold up really well in weather conditions. My final treatment on all my leather projects is Obenauf's that helps give it a nice sheen and help protect the outer skin from any water that you might get, rain or water or whatever. So I was going for a classic look, obviously with the brown and the brass buckles. I think that came through pretty well. So the strap, let's start with the strap. The strap is 1.25 inches wide. Same leather. It's very thick. Nice thick leather, and it is adjustable. I can't remember what the total length of the strap is. Maybe it's got to be somewhere around 60 inches long combined. More than adequate for just about anybody, and then of course it can be adjusted to smaller for smaller people. I did take the time to put a belt keeper on. Helps keep the flap from flapping around, and then I did use 1.25 inches solid roller brass buckle, as well as swivel snaps, solid brass swivel snaps. So to get this thing out, simply undo your straps here. The straps on the sheath are 1 inch wide, and I also used solid brass roller buckles. And then all the rivets you see are all hand pounded rivets. So I pound those by hand. They're old school copper rivets. The strap is removable, as well as the D-rings. So let's take these D-rings off, so that you could just have the standalone sheath system and throw it right in your pack. So the flap comes up, and out comes the axe. Now the sheath fits the axe perfectly. There's no wiggle room. It's a nice tight snug fit. It's not quite wet formed, but it does take the shape of the axe after being in it with the Obenauf's applied to the outside. It's kind of like a semi-wet form, I guess you could say. I don't know. It does have a double well all the way around, and then at the bottom here, it's almost 7, or I think it is 7 layers of total leather to accommodate for the handle, the thickness of the handle. And then I did a double hand stitch on both welts. This thing's bulletproof. This is a lifetime axe sheath. With proper care, there is no reason why this couldn't last a lifetime and then some. And by proper care is, if it gets wet, dry it off, apply some sort of leather treatment. I prefer Oben-Offs. I think Oben-Offs works the best, and then you'll be good to go. Keep any dirt and debris wiped off of it. There's no reason to baby this. It is tough. It's designed to be outside in the elements and used. You know, this isn't a safe clean. I built it tough so that it could be used. I try to take the time to, on my straps, I shape the ends of the parts you're not even going to see. I try to get all my stitch lines on the back, even with the front. I burnish every single edge of everything so that it's nice and smooth. Yeah. Overall, I think this thing just turned out amazing. I'm absolutely pleased with the results. Couple things I may change in the future, and I don't know yet. I may add snaps to the front flap and the straps, and that would make the straps completely removable, and then you could just use the sheath itself with the snaps, or have it all together as one unit, however you wanted to use it. I'm still contemplating on that. I may or may not do that. I'll show you how easy this thing fits in. I will tell you guys this: this leather, yeah, this thing's fitting like perfect now. It was a little tight when I first made it. Now it just falls right in. And as you can see, it's a nice tight fit around the bottom. This leather, as it gets used and wears a little bit, it's just absolutely, it feels like butter almost. It feels so good. I have a belt that I made myself out of the same leather, and I just absolutely love it. Love putting it on. So pretty simple. The D-rings just attach. Just slide up on here. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Less is more with this. If I had some way of, if I put in there some way of keeping those D-rings permanent, then you got another part that has to be made and could wear out. Less is more. This isn't a quick system. Wasn't designed to be. I don't know if you're like me, but when I go out in the woods, I'm really not in a hurry to do anything. I quite enjoy the quality of a roller buckle, a brass roller buckle. It looks gorgeous, and I love the feeling of just, getting those straps in and out. So that's my system. That's what I came up with for the Velvicut Council Tool Saddle Axe. If you don't have one of these axes, I'll put a link in the description below where you can purchase one. Check out my other video on it. I actually have two videos on this Council Tool Saddle Axe. One's for the commemorative, one's for this particular axe here. And then the sheaths, I don't know yet how I'm going to do this. If you're interested in one of these carry systems, you can contact me through email. I haven't made a final decision on pricing. It's not going to be cheap. This is a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to make one of these, and the leather is very expensive, as well as obviously the hardware. So a lot goes into this. but you get a lot back. A very high quality handmade lifetime sheath. You'll never have to replace this. Even after hard use, there's no way you would ever have to replace this. Things like the copper rivets are easily repaired if ever needed. I have yet to get one of these out. It's an absolute nightmare. If you make a mistake and try to remove one of these copper rivets, you might as well just start over on your piece, because you're just not getting them off. So, like I said, if you're interested, shoot me an email, and we'll talk about getting you one of these rigs made. They will be made to order. I'm not going to make a bunch of these and then hope somebody buys them. There's other things I can make that take a lot less time and sell a lot easier. So if somebody wants one of these, I'd be happy to make one. If not, I'll be happy to never have to make one again. No, I'm just kidding. I do enjoy the leather work. Also, real quick in this video, some of you that follow my videos, you guys know that I talked about octagoning a handle on this saddle axe. I did indeed octagon handle, and it's absolutely amazing now. Love it. And since I did customize the handle, I went ahead and burned my mark in it. But wow, I'm just telling you, this axe is so sweet. It's just a fun little axe to take out in the woods and play with, and it's very, very capable. You know, you can easily do all your fire prep, carving, cutting task with this one axe. It's an amazing axe, and hopefully an amazing sheath. So thanks for watching, guys.